Hi, this is BB. So it's like about, I don't know, after 6 in the morning. So I just woke up. What is happening to me for this? I have a welt on my lip right here. I woke up for the second time or third time tonight, and I'm not sleeping well, and I'm getting the double. My voice is coming out double. It's coming out double. Every time this happens and they come at me real hard, this happens. I don't know if I'm getting a series of mini strokes or what. I'm not sure what's happening. But I found that when I'm trying to sleep, it's like I'm going like this, and this is gonna look really gross, like this. In my sleep, like I'm going like that, like I feel like my whole head is exploding, and I'm forced out of my sleep. You see you see under my eyes how it looked, and my face is drawn. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't sleep. I know somebody's coming into my house. They have to be coming into my house. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I don't really go anywhere. So they have to be coming into my house at night. I just don't know how they're doing it or how they're coming in. I'm sure they have to be coming into my house for this to happen. One time I put my coffee on, and as I was had it in the coffee pot, and as the water started to boil and it started to drip down into the grounds, it smelled like shit. Like shit. Now tell me if they're putting shit in my coffee. I don't know. There was a one time, and that must have been on the surface. They just opened the can and they dropped it in. It smelled like shit. Like literal shit. Now only a mastermind, a brilliant mind could come up with these things. Somebody who was like had several degrees under their belt can come up with stuff like this. Because one of them talks a lot about degrees. The University of the West Indies. I went there for a year and a half. Dropped out. This person is fond of pointing to this on the wall and going like this. This right here. Like she has like 10 degrees under her belt. So whatever this is, I don't know. Whatever this is, it's like they're trying to tear my life apart, like I'm on trial for something. Like I'm on trial for something. Like I'm on trial by fire. I don't even know these people. They stole everything from me, and I know they have to be related to my stepmother's family. Or somewhere how they got a hold of my grandma's stamps. Because I'll tell you something. They're yelling insults at kids. That's one of the things they were talking about, young people and kids. They like to insult them, I think subliminally through their phones or whatever. They like to insult kids. They like to hurl insults and pelt insults at them. Because they're like big kids themselves. What I guess is like they're having a few adults. The adults, they kind of cultivate the kids. They mold the kids into doing what they want. What they will do, if they're attacking you the way they're attacking me, is they'll find a few family members, young impressionable ones that they can take control of. And they will use them against you. Because they have now to contend with the rest of the family. They don't want the family to know what they've done to this one family member, which is you. That's one big fear right there. Embarrassment, fear. Fear of repercussion, fear of being ostracized, fear of being an outcast. The embarrassment they will go through. Not to mention if the family members care enough, they might throw them in prison. The second thing they're afraid of now is illegal. Aside from family, they're all legally what they've done. Morally, well, they're already corrupt at that point. They don't really care. And what happens after that is that they get worse and worse and worse and worse. Until it becomes a way of life for them. These gang stalkers don't like me, and I feel a sense of responsibility almost a little bit. Not much. Because I believe that certain family members, they've grafted them, as it were. Grafted them. They've enticed them, and they've used the stamps from my grandmother's, the proceeds from my grandmother's stamps to do so, the money. They're not going to spend their own money to just cultivate these people. They have to be getting it from somewhere. And the money is coming from within the family arena itself. Now think of the insult to me. These knuckleheads, these younger ones, who this would be part of their inheritance as well. This is their grandma, or their mother's grandma, their mother's brother, basically. This was my grandfather. Or their grandmother's brother. So we're in the same boat, right? Almost. They're giving it to a stranger, who's then using it to destroy me and other people, and using it to destroy them as well, even though they don't see it right now. Destroying everything they knew and once held dear as kids or human beings. Family, friends, morals. They're now gang stalkers. They now belong into this darkness, this dark world, where nothing seems to will ever be the same again. They've seen so many horrible things. They've done so many horrible things. They'll start to feel there's no way out. And my guess, what they'll try to do, these older ones, is if their shit hits the fan with the law, they're gonna point them in these stupid fucking fucks directions. They think that right now they're making them feel like they're on top of the world. They're making them feel like they're on top of the fucking world. Buying them stuff, showing them a good time, filling the head. These people are skilled con men and women. This is what they do. They would use their bodies if they have to. They would show them certain parts of their life, what they need to know. It's all fake, because that's not their real life. The ones they're seeing is not real. It's make-believe. They're under the impression that what they're seeing is real. It's not. They don't know who these people really are. They think they do. This is something that can go on for years, but they still don't know them. The plot is to leave them in a lurch and run off. Now it's going to be my family member. Now they're going to try to save themselves, and they're going to try to involve me in it. They're going to try to involve me in it. Because if they've been targeting people for a long time that I am acquainted with, directly or indirectly, or maybe just in passing, think about what the police will say. If I were the police, I would say the same thing. All these people connected to you, you have to know something. How come you don't know anything? You got to think here. What's the connection? Who know you this well to know all these people? Has someone been tracking you for how long? Why? I mean, I got victims here. If so, you got to tell me why. You got to figure out what happened here. And they will hold me in the midst of all of this. That's what it'll just hold up my life even more than it's already been. The point is, why I made this video is, there's one, it's almost like I said, I almost see them, like outside of me. I hear the voices, when I put faces to the voices and bodies to the voices, and I see them outside of me. And I sit here, and then I wonder, like one of them will come and sit in front of me. Let me tell you what he does. He likes to put his hand and try to finger you, basically. In his head, it's like in your head, but I don't know what he's doing. So one of them, I believe, who might be related to me, will sit there, and he came and he sat, in my mind that is, he came and he sat and he was talking to another one of his people. And then the one is saying, whoa, look at her, she's not even putting her hand there or trying to block it. There's nobody here. You see, this is what I know. If they do this to a teenager, that teenager will end up doing something stupid or trying to harm another person. They've hinted before that they want me to do things to get it to stop. That's not going to work. I'm not going to hurt anyone. And I'm not going to hurt myself either. I filed my taxes 2 weeks ago 3 weeks ago. It didn't take. They tried. I did it again. It didn't take. My 2021 taxes. I filed my 2022 taxes last week. It said accepted. Let's see what's going to happen then. Which means that they're hacking into the IRS if this is the case. It's not just TurboTax. They're hacking into the IRS. So Lord knows what they'll be up to now. It's like they run the country now. With the mentality these people have, and I'm going to tell you something right now. Seeing all that money, seeing how that money is paid out, having access, just looking at it, they will get the belief system it's all theirs, and they're controlling things. Like it's their money. I wish I had like truckloads of money or just paper money. I could afford it. To just bury their fucking asses in it. Come in front of it and just throw it on them. Can you imagine throwing a whole truckload of wads of paper like this, money, even if it's real money or not, just dropping it on them, burying them in it, and said, here you go, Merry Christmas. My life is worth more than this shit. My life is worth more than this. But anyway, this is what's going on in my head, and Kevin Christian is experiencing the same thing. He said it is exploding in his head. It's exploding in his head. It's like a light is, and I'm going like this out of my sleep. I wake up. I don't know how long I'm in that position for, but when I wake up, I go like that. I've woken up several times. Whatever this is, it's causing me, my nose to get stuffed up. It's causing all kinds of things. Like I have this constant bad breath. It's getting to the point where I'm actually smelling my own urine sometimes coming. The smell of it, like when I open my mouth, it smells like urine. Unless they're coming in here and injecting and just dropping urine in my mouth. Sort of doing that, I don't know what's happened. But when I go to the doctor and they check, there's nothing there. How the fuck is this happening? They've got to be coming in my house. My bet is still on those nanobots. Those nanobot dispensers where they fill them with these whatever medicine. They're supposed to be filled with medicine. They must have access to some that's actually producing them. I mean, the kind of money these people are carrying, they probably can do that. And they're filling them with all kinds of feces and every probably disease known to man and putting them in their enemy. People they consider their enemy. And it just dispenses throughout the day or night. Because those things, I believe, are being controlled. You can control them from the outside. The controlled release, you can control them from the outside, or if they're programmable whilst they're in the body. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. But that's what my life is right now. And I just wanted, as soon as I get my income tax, I'm out of here. I don't want this place. I hate it, and I want to get out. I want to get out. There's nothing but bad memories here. These people have made my life a living fucking hell. And I wish that I had the guts, if I knew where they were, to take a piece of wood and start swinging. See, I don't want to go through all this and then spend the rest of my life in prison. I don't want to go through all this and then, on top of that, spend the rest of my life in fucking prison. I don't want to do it. Because I would just start fucking swinging. Yeah, and the older one is always, he'll take me the fuck out. He's the first one, I'll push something in his fucking face. In his fucking face, I'd push it in his fucking face. That's the motherfucker, the head cockroach, you take him out. You just, you take him out. The head cockroach, you take him out. In his motherfucking face. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Sorry I'm so angry. I'm just lack of sleep and I'm just tired. And this is like I had to start making these videos again. Until my next video, take care.